Okay, let's talk about how I made $1,044 today. Y'all can see right there, back up on the account. I didn't do a record yesterday because I lost a bunch of money. But let's talk about it. So beautifully at 8:20, we got this fair value gap. We had news, PPI ran up, took out buy side. Did not take out this one. Remember what I said? When they're close, it's gonna take out these most likely, but the one closest is gonna take out 100%. I don't trade inverse fair value gaps. Plus the risk to reward was not good. If I got in here to take it here to here would have been bad. But again, this one's 90%. This one's like 85, and this one is like 60. See, it didn't take it. It reversed market structure shift. So I got in for this trade, but I got scared and sold early when it started reversing right here, even though it didn't even sweep this. If it would swept this first, maybe, but it didn't, and then it went down. I got back in again. That's what this trade is to take it. That was a $500 gain. And then so basically for people on YouTube who don't know, I joined Big Gains Club because I was like, this guy is saying he's going to ICT trader, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like I'm a better trader than a lot of these gurus. However, I am still a beginner. So I have to work on my emotions, as you saw, like with here and all these things. So I joined Big Gains Club and to like really prove I'm better than a lot of these traders. And I love that because low key I just have to get my emotions. Not there yet, but mark my words, I'll be the next guru. But anyway, so I joined Big Gains Club, and once you join a Discord, you already pay for the month, even though I already canceled my subscription. But Antonio catches basically trades after me because I trade at 8:30. I try to trade the draw on liquidity here. If it would have came down, tapped into this fair value gap and EMA, I would have took buys to here, but it didn't. I was confident in these sales. I've noticed too with news, when it goes down, it will just come back for a pullback and keep going lower usually. But when it goes up for news, it usually fills the imbalance fully and or sweeps sell side liquidity. So this happened yesterday since I didn't post it. I forgot to check news. I was in a trade to sweep buy side to go to sell side like it actually did with news, but I didn't check news like an idiot. Always check your news. Now I have an alarm to always check my news, and I got stopped out, but it rejected my stop loss and just ran up. I was down like $1,000 and I wanted it wicked. I sold for like only like negative 300, but it messed up my emotions. I saw this beautiful trade here, market structure shift with fair value gap unicorn setup, didn't play it. It didn't stop me out and went my way for my 1 to 2 TP. Then Antonio got in here. I took like once it came down here, I took like a sell for like $100 gain back, then took like another sell up here and lost money, and then took a buy here, but I had my stop loss tight like an idiot. So I lost like $600. I think it was like up here. Like I got a buy, but got stopped out here, knowing where it was going. I should have my stop loss down here. Because there was a small fair value gap here that I wanted it to enter into right here. It's green. It was green though. And this is where me and Antonio are both waiting. If it comes down here, we're gonna get buys up into here and then play shorts. Since I didn't get in the original one I wanted. If I got in the original one I wanted, I would have already been in there. And this happened at what? 8:45, see, before he got on the charts. So since I already took like 2 or 3 losses in here, just of revenge trading and emotional trading, I didn't take his trade to go down. I got the charts like right when his got in. So that's why I just wound up losing. This was 300. This one was like 2. Then this one was like 6. So I lost like $1,200 yesterday. But I was already up. You saw I made 460 on Monday, 427 on Tuesday. If I would have had no losses, those would both been $1,000 days. And then today I had no losses. So I had $1,000 day. I took my trade. I mean, I actually did have a loss since I sold early. I was ready to get back in and I accidentally hit a buy. That was this was, so I had to cancel it. And then this was a sell limit that wound up like being way down here. Some shit I had to cancel. And then obviously I got back in for my trade. So this probably would be like a $700, and this would have been like I would probably be like a $1,200 day. I sold early. I didn't sell for final TP up here because it's just been choppy. And like I said, I want to take my gains because it kept going out of drawdown for me and like at break even for a while. And again, it's just a patience thing. And yeah, also I wanted to show you guys how let's see, we'll do like a limit order here, sell limit. I don't do P&Ls anymore. I just want to focus on good trades. So you see now it only shows stop loss, sell limit, take profit, and as it's moving down, it doesn't say negative this or positive this. It doesn't show like risking 500 to make 1,000. I feel like that was messing me up. Because one thing about ICT, sometimes your stop loss will be close like this, and it doesn't even matter. So I probably was risking like 300 to make 900 anyway. So I probably made 1,000 on this trade because see, it's a smaller risk reward. But see, on this one, I probably would risk what 600, and that would have scared me, and I wouldn't have took it. Versus like I get the good trade, I get the setup, no matter how big or small the stop loss is, because it's never going to be the same. I just trade 15 contracts every time, and I don't need to be faked out by seeing, oh, I'm risking 700 to make 2 grand. Or, oh, I'm risking, and then at the end of the day, I check my P&L, but I actually want to stop doing that too. I want to just take trades, take good trades, so I get the email that, oh, you're funded, really. I don't want to focus on the money amount because that has been messing up my emotions as I see. And yeah, that's how I made $1,000 today. I realized too that me and Antonio just trade like against each other. Like sometimes he'll take a loss because his stop loss is like say he would have gotten buys here, which he almost did, but he was waiting. He would have lost because I knew that was my take profit, and that's happened like 1 or 2 times. And then the only time then I traded against him one time and I was right. So I feel like, but if he trades after me, it's usually like my trade played out and now he's getting into like the market structure shift or the reverse or the whatever from my trade fully playing out. And when it does that, I try to take both of our trades. Yeah, there's one day news happened and we got like a news down. It came back up to like here. We got like a breakup structure for right gap to just keep going up. And he was looking at some zone, like resistance zone to play sells off of, and my final, I like demolished him that day, which is fine. And obviously I don't want people to think like, oh, like one guy was on my comments like, you're not better trader than him. I'm like, obviously not. Like he has a Ferrari, he's rich, I'm not, from trading at least. But I'm just saying like my strategy is so good. I just have to trust myself and taking it more in my conviction. He's very confident in his conviction. His losses don't ruin him. Like sometimes they do me, and that's just what it is. He is a better trader than me, but I do think my strategy is the best strategy out there. Because see, what the strategy is I trade the draw on liquidity now instead of wait for the market structure shift because sometimes it does not happen. But if I get on the chart and it's already close to liquidity like it was today, then obviously I trade the market structure shift. Lately, that's been happening. It's just been getting close here, but all the other weeks last week, it has not been doing that. And I've just been taking trades. Where's 8:30? Yeah, so like this one. On this day, we and Antonio did take the same trade, but his guy Dom was like, I'm waiting for it to come here and I'm playing buys. That's what he was waiting. He's waiting for it to come play buys. And I was like, why would I wait for it to get to a zone to play buys? Because it might not play buys. And it did not. It just kept going down. I got in sales before Antonio and he got in sales down here. And luckily for him, it did just keep running down. But Dom was right and it did take buys. I already had my full TP taken while Antonio being a small game, which he doesn't care. He takes small. He'll take a TP1 and then a TP2 tonight. He's out the trade for a win anyway. But if Dom would have just waited for the reversal, he would have not gotten it. And I could have, if I did multiple TPs, I could have made way more money, but I don't trade multiple TPs right now. I just set a take profit. If there's multiple, I might put like, say like this one, I took it for the first one, but sometimes my TP would just be here. Flat out just here or flat out just here. I'm not going to do 1, 2, 3. My emotions just not there yet. And I also noticed that as a beginner trader, you can just make your strategy cater to your emotions. Yes, once I get better, see Antonio's trade hasn't even hit full TP yet, and I'm done for the day, You just trade. I like to trade every day. So I found a strategy I can trade every day. I like to trade for an hour or two or less. I trade that. Like I was done at 9:40 if I wasn't waiting for Antonio. Like that's just what it is. You cater your strategy to you. And as a beginner, it works very well. And that's why I share my strategy, because if I fuck it up like I did yesterday, a lot of people still took this beautiful buy. And I honestly wouldn't have fucked it up if I didn't get gobsmacked by news. That messed me up. And it wasn't even a thing because I just wouldn't have took this trade. I wouldn't have had my stop loss rejected, which really shook me up. And I would have just gotten this trade confidently, not caring if I lost it. And if not, I would have gotten Antonio's trade right after that. But since I already had 3 just booty ass trades from emotions, I got the chart, which I should have just got the chart at this one. But yeah, it's looking good. I'm up $700 on the funded, and hopefully next week between me and Antonio, I might go up to regular ES contracts, like two. And yeah, we'll see. I'm trying to make $2 grand a day between the both of us, like a $1 grand with me, $1 grand with him, funded by the end of next week. But for sure, getting funded this month for sure. I feel my confidence back, and even when it's not like this, I'm still smart enough to either get back in or sell at a gain. So even this would have just been, a $200 gain, and then his gain, it would have been $700 a day or $500 a day, whatever. I've been having $500 days this whole week because I've been catching losses and then making them back. But I want to get my losses down and just get the $1,000 days like today per trade though. But yeah, that's it. Keep trading, y'all. Hopefully we don't. Do we have news tomorrow? Actually, let's just check it together. I'll be checking it the day before. Damn. Oh, wait. Hold on. What did I just do? Yeah, we had news today. Because he kept saying, we don't have, Antonio's like, we didn't have news today. We did have news today. Up next. I may do the next day. That's what I meant to do. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. news don't really just shoot me, but we'll see. All right, 10 a.m. news. So hopefully I'm done, and then he'll probably get into a trade after 10, or hope 10 goes his way. I actually am not trading tomorrow because I have to go on a road trip. I mean, I don't know yet. I'm right with my parents, so hopefully they leave after noon or something, or when they get off work, but they might have took off work so we can go see my family in North Carolina for the weekend. So might trade tomorrow. I hope I get to. Obviously, if not, no biggie.